Welcome to Animates, a retro anime review comedy podcast. These episodes contain spoilers and adult language, so stick around if you're cool like that.
Oh my gosh, hi, konnichiwa, willkommen to your favorite weekly retro anime review podcast. I am your one host, Lindsey. Yes, I am back after my hiatus from last week, and I am joined by none other than Mackenzie. Everybody say hello to Mackenzie.
I was about to try and do a dupe, sexy Dylan hello, from last week, and I couldn't muster it up.
Please try.
Oh, God.
Oh my gosh, go into that lower register. Use your diaphragm support.
Oh, man. Hello. No, just kidding.
Nope. Wow. Okay.
No, hold on. Hold the fuck on. Hold on. Hello, everybody.
Ooh, that's actually not bad.
I hope you all are having a fantastic,
okay, you're
absolutely incredible week.
Oh man, that register is going to be missed on the podcast. Thank you again, Dylan from Anime Out of Context, for covering for me while I had to go be in Tech Week for a show that is now opened, and so now I'm back doing my normal regular duties, including bringing something to the podcast to review this week.
Based on our previous conversation from 5 minutes ago, I don't know. I couldn't tell what you were saying that would actually be truthful or not, so I don't have any sort of idea. Normally, I can gauge you. I don't know. I couldn't gauge you during our pre-bantering.
Good. It means my poker face is getting better. Yeah, so I gave you something with a cat last time I was on. It didn't really hit that. It didn't hit as well. And so I thought, okay, well, one cat wasn't enough. Maybe two cats. Okay, let's try two cats. That one was just really depressing. I think it was an allegory for people going to the afterlife, things like. I was like, this isn't good. I can't do this. And I was like, well, okay, two cats wasn't enough. Maybe I need to go more. Maybe I need more cats in order to really get good this week. And I was like, 3, no, that's not enough. Okay, 6, no, more. We need more. Let's go double digits.
Okay, what's scaring me here is that you told me that there was full-on labia out in this anime, and now you're just talking about multiple cats, and now I'm worried we're about to watch some kind of furry porn.
No, I told you that there was full puss in this one. In fact, there are 11 cats. And you know what? Because you're so great, Mackenzie, I'll even throw in an albatross. Yes, this week we are watching 1986, 11 cats and an albatross.
What?
Yeah, we are watching 11 cats and an albatross. So
is this a children's show?
Yes.
Oh no.
It is a
actual children's show, like Treehouse TV style children's show.
So it's based off of a series of picture books created by Noboru Baba. He wrote a bunch of books called 11 Cats. And then there's just various things of them doing stuff. It got 2 anime adaptations, one in 1980 and one in 1986 by Group Tack, which we've seen some stuff from them on the podcast.
We have seen some stuff from Group Tack.
Tokimeki Tonight is the one that we really liked.
Yes.
And so this week we're watching 11 Cats and an Albatross. And I need you to just look at the cover of it because it's adorable.
What? What the fuck is this? This is definitely full puss because there's a lot of cats.
There's 11 cats, at least. Yeah, the main characters are 11 cats and then 1 albatross.
Do they all have individual names? So I can guarantee you, looking at this image, they all look alike, and I'm not going to remember a single individual fucking cat
all of them
name.
Except for 1 look the same. They're all called Cat A, Cat B, Cat C, all the way to the 11th letter of the alphabet.
Is the only one that looks different the one that's in the dress?
None of them are in a dress, my dude.
Look at the bottom cat.
Oh, I don't know what that one is because none of them. I don't think any of them wear a dress in the show. If any cats do wear any clothing, it's like glasses or a policeman's badge and things like that.
Well, on this cover you sent me, there's 14 fucking cats, so you're already a liar.
Look at that, bonus cats.
So you're saying this is adorable?
It's adorable. So basically, the premise of this is these 11 cats. They own a bakery making croquettes.
Okay, that's cool.
Basically, everybody is so sick of them, though, because they've only been eating croquettes. And even the cats themselves are sick of them. They're like, what can we do? And then one day, a random albatross shows up in this town. And he goes, oh, I smelt your croquettes. They smell amazing. I would like to try some. And they go, okay, here you go. And he goes, these are the most delicious things I've ever tasted in my life. Do you want to come with me to my family so you can meet my 6 other siblings who are albatross?
There's even more characters.
And they go, oh my gosh, 6 of you. That's so many. We could roast you and then eat roasted bird. Let's do that. So they go on an adventure to Albatross Island.
Hold on. Is this whole plot is he thinks he's transporting these cats for fun and they're going to eat the damn birds?
Yep.
Oh my God.
Yep. It's like, I'm not going to lie to you. It's nothing life-changing, but it's adorable. It's an hour and a half of just 11 cats doing some mischief.
I just read the synopsis.
Which one, though?
The one about them running away from neighborhood police?
So, fun fact, that's not the right synopsis. That's the first movie.
So they swapped them on Mal?
I think so, because, fun fact, not a lot of people have heard of this one.
Yeah, no shit. There's like 151 ratings. That's it.
Yep.
You know what, though? I sound like I'm giving it shit, but I'm actually kind of stoked because we've never actually done an actual kids show.
We did Tokimeki tonight.
No, I'm talking like, this is for like elementary student kids.
Oh yeah, it's very basic.
I've had a couple on my list that I've thought about bringing and it just never felt right, but I'm kind of stoked because sometimes these things are incredible and other times they're bad, but so bad they're good.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be just a cute little film that we're gonna watch. The only thing is because it's so obscure, the only version I could find is in German.
Is there subtitles?
There are auto-translated subtitles.
Okay. What?
So it's gonna be fun. We're gonna be fun. We're gonna have a great time. We're gonna go watch this movie.
Hold on.
Okay.
I'm a genius at finding stuff.
Yeah, that is true. You are a genius at finding stuff. I mean, you did find Horenshin Gakuen or whatever it is for Dylan, like in 3 seconds.
Sorry.
Oh no.
After what you just told me about what the series is about, there was a news article as I was searching that is feral cats are suspected of killing 22 albatross.
I saw that one too. It's like a JSTOR article. Oh, I loved it so much.
That's hilarious.
Yep.
Nope.
So,
it is literally only on YouTube in German.
Yep. So it's going to be fun. It's going to be great. It'll be, I mean, it's a simple enough plot. You'll be able to follow it.
It's an hour and a half of watching cats try to kill these birds.
Well, no. The cats are on an adventure to go to the island to see these birds, which they will then kill and eat.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Well,
So,
I won't
once
ask
again,
you to
I'm
spoil if they kill or eat the birds or not, or if they become best friends. We'll have to wait and see.
You
but
will.
I love that on the cover image, one of the cats riding the birds is dreaming of chicken.
I know. It's so delightful.
Well, this will be our first foray into like preschool shows, and I'm kind of stoked.
I think it's going to be fun. It's going to be delightful. It'll be better than Lily Cat.
I mean...
Well, okay, so I do have to give you a graphic content warning. I'm just kidding.
I was like, I swear to God, if we have a Lily Cat style moment with one of these damn cats, I will lose my shit.
Could you imagine?
Oh, man.
No, this is a children's picture book. There's not going to be any cats getting, vaporized and everything like that. Eviscerated.
Great.
Oh, man, great. Well, we are going to fly away on an adventure, and we will be back in about 10 seconds with our review on this magical whimsical show.
Meow, 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 meow,
Meow, meow,
meow,
meow, meow, meow, meow.
So that's what I thought an albatross sounds like. I don't know what they sound like.
I don't know what they sound like either. Maybe I'll have albatross facts when we come back.
Hell yeah, you better.
Albatross! Oakley dokley, we are back from watching 11 Cats and an Albatross. And please, Mackenzie, tell me that this was not an albatrosity and that you did enjoy yourself at least a little. Oh no, you're quiet. That scares me. We can't have dead air.
For the folks at home, that was just a mini taste of what you can expect from this movie. A whole lot of nothing for so many extended periods of time.
People are going to think that their listening program stopped or something.
This, as a concept, Lindsay, is adorable.
Mm-hmm.
But the execution felt like I was waiting for my own execution.
Oh, I think that's unfair.
It was a catastrophic waste of time.
No, you didn't think it was horrific?
This entire 90-minute film could have been done in 40 minutes or less, and it would have been so much fucking better for it. Holy shit, the amount of pointless 10-minute montages where they're just meandering about is insane.
Man, Kitty got claws for this review.
The amount of extended cuts added nothing to this. It's like the only reason this was 90 minutes was to give parents 90 fucking minutes of free time. But there is no way this kept kids engaged for 90 whole minutes.
This was the 80s. This was before iPads. I think this totally would have.
This felt like forever. Which is unfortunate, because if it was 30 or 40 minutes, it would have been a million times more enjoyable. Because it's actually, as a concept, like I said, adorable.
Oh, yeah.
And like, there are some laughs here and there, but a lot of it is like meowderately funny at best.
Yeah, it's not like cackling.
No, like,
but it's 11 cats in a hot air balloon following an albatross.
Yeah. And there are 3 times where for like 7 to 8 minutes, it's just them floating over an ocean with nothing adding to it's like, we're awake, we're asleep, we're awake, we're asleep. The albatross sucks at flying. We're awake, we're asleep. We don't need that.
But sometimes the albatross needs to sleep, so he snoozes on top of the balloon.
That is fine. But we literally go through like 7 days and nights of just like sleep awake, sleep awake, sleep awake over 7 minutes. There's no plot. There's almost no talking. And it happens like 3 times. And not just that. Sorry, what were you going to say?
Oh, I was just saying. But sometimes they run into a storm, and that's kind of funny. They piss off a storm cloud.
Sure. But I don't need to watch these guys bake croquettes with the same animation, just with a different backdrop, for 5 whole minutes every time they do it.
Well, it's just appreciating the art form of baking and preparing croquettes. Don't you appreciate the artistry of it? Didn't you say in a previous episode that you enjoyed when people take their time to show the art, the like practice of their art form and their craft?
Yes, except I don't need to see 7 6-minute segments of peel the potatoes, mash the potatoes, make them into croquettes with almost identical animation. The first like 2 times, like, oh, this is fun. This is cute. Like when you first come into this, you're like, oh, this is actually like really fun. I like this. Mm-hmm. And then by the time you get to your 4th fucking 40th minute of nothing, you just don't have that enjoyment anymore.
Maybe that was a conscious choice to kind of allow the audience to experience what the cats in the village are feeling by eating croquettes every single day.
Good Lord, we'll get to that because holy shit, that was rough. Now, like I said, concept adorable. The animation-wise, basic, surprisingly still smoother than Acro Bunch.
And Twinkle Nora Rock Me.
Everything is smoother than Twinkle Nora Rock Me. But like overall, the animation, for what it is surprisingly well done.
Yeah.
It's very clearly a kid's show.
Yes.
Because there's all the gags that are going on. Now, I will note, during my breakdown, even if I don't say it, the folks at home should assume that some sort of slapstick gag is happening at all times, except for when they're sleeping or when they are floating through the air, which again is over half this fucking film.
I was like, there's some parts where they're floating through the air that are kind of slapstick.
Okay,
like when there's holes in the balloon.
Sure. In the 2 30-second segments where something happens while they're flying.
Oh, okay.
Sorry. However, I will say the music is catchy as fuck.
Oh, absolutely.
I don't know what the Japanese soundtrack sounds like because that's fucking nowhere. But the German one is so good.
Oh man, it is weird watching an anime in German.
Yeah, when you said that there was subtitles, I thought like actual subtitles.
No,
this is YouTube's on the fly
auto
subtitler. I missed that part. I went back and listened. No, you mentioned that. I missed that part. I didn't even watch what they were saying probably 70% of the time. Most of the subtitles in this are gibberish or all over the fucking place.
Yeah, you do have to do a lot of extrapolating and kind of like using context clues to figure out what is kind of being said.
You could literally mute this and know exactly what's going on at all times, which is actually not a complaint. That's a compliment for the storytelling for a kids movie.
Absolutely.
So that's good. However, trying to read the subtitles was like, I felt like I had been dosed with something, because sometimes like a single word is broken across 3 lines.
Yeah.
And like when people are talking, it doesn't
Over each
separate
other,
it
yeah.
by who's talking. It'll be like 2 words from one person, 1 from another, 1 from this. And I'm just like, what the fuck are they saying?
Yeah, it kind of made me appreciate all those fan dubs, like the one of Padalero that I'm watching right now, where they like have people who have done the timing to make sure everything lines up.
Or like different colors for different people or names beside them. This one's like, the banana airplane tastes concrete like croquette oil baker. And you're like, what? What the fuck
weird
is that
anagram?
supposed to mean? But
did I say anagram or it's an
you
anagram?
did say anagram.
Was I having a nap before we recorded? Absolutely.
I had a stroke because I wanted to rewatch one of these parts again, but I watched it at 150 speed. And the German song behind that at 150 speed is hilarious. If you're going to watch this,
I would say people can't see because this is an audio format, but I am putting my head in my hands.
if you want to have a good time with this, watch it at 150 to 200% speed. Not only will you get it done way fucking faster, it's so much funnier. But yeah, it's fun. It does, like, if I was a kid in Germany, I would be bouncing along to this, especially like in the 80s. I don't know how it did in Japan because I can't find fucking dick all about this.
I have no idea how well it did in Japan because, yeah, there's nothing about this at all. Like, there's barely anything on the Mal page. There's barely anything when you look it up. Like, it is like hidden lost media.
It's crazy. Like, but again, the music is really where it stands strong. And also, I want to make it clear, I'm bitching a lot, but like if we had cut out most of this, it would have been great, which sounds wild to say, but most of it doesn't need to be there. I'm sure you can agree with that.
I mean, yeah, it is quite a fluffy film.
It's so fucking long. I had a better time, existing in my own world, watching both Acrobunch and Dokuro-chan.
Oh, okay.
Because they went by quick. This hour and a half felt like 5 days of my life. And I'm so tempted to make my own fucking fan cut of this show and cut it down to 30 minutes just because then it would actually be worth the weirdly high rating it has on Mal.
Yeah, it does have a weirdly like high rating, which is kind of why I was like, oh, this will be good. This is like not terrible.
And again,
then
it has its moments. It starts strong. It ends decently strong, but that in between, oh my God. But I'm just going to jump into it. All right.
Yeah, go for it.
So we start and there's a massive party happening in this city. Like, I mean, a big ass party. There is like, the streets are blocked. The line is thousands of people deep. Like, the news is reporting on it. Everyone in the bloody world is there. A riot's almost happening when they almost run out of stock. And these cats are working their damn asses off.
They're sweating. They're mushing things. Oh, man.
Like, they are making thousands and thousands of croquettes.
Mm-hmm.
Like, they are feeding the entire city. Like, we get shots of everyone eating croquettes that night. And
oh, yeah.
I did some math. Based on what we saw people buying, the average price of croquettes in the 80s, and the fact these cats were spending like $25 on these things each.
No. Yeah.
Using some math and some extrapolation, these cats made between $50,000 and $100,000 of 80s money after their material costs.
Dude, you did so much more. You looked into this way harder.
Yeah, I had all the fucking time in the world during all of the 10-minute montages. Usually I pause after a scene to make my notes or go back and watch. I didn't have to pause this fucking thing.
Oh, well,
once.
that's good.
I had all the time in the world. While I was watching it.
Oh, man. I just found out that the soundtrack goes for 2,500 Japanese yen when it was released.
That's cheap.
You could buy a vinyl record of the opening and closing song, which is called the theme song is called Cat Dance, and the insert song is called Sweet Dream.
And this is the Japanese version. I have to try and find that.
Sure.
Yeah, these
you can buy it.
I'm okay.
Oh, hang on. Is there a link? Is this a link? No. Ooh. It just has a hyperlink on it. Nothing.
These cats are like, they're made honorary citizens. They're given special police protections. They're busy every damn day. But that shit does not last long.
Oh. I found the artist who does the Japanese ones. It is Misako Sakai. Ooh, I don't know if I said that right. I'm so sorry, my darling.
I might do an editor's cut being like, here's what I think of it. Editor's note. I couldn't find shit. But yeah, that shit does not last for long at all because everyone gets real fucking sick of eating nothing but croquettes every single day. And they literally, this entire town starts going crazy. Couples are fighting. They're almost getting divorced. I want fish, but we bought so many croquettes. I want fish.
They're just so sick of it.
Like, the police are yelling about arresting the cats, arresting and banning the ingredients.
I know. I was like, this is such an extreme reaction. It's like, just don't eat croquettes then.
Like, the mayor is having literal fucking nightmares. People are so pissed. And I'm like, okay, guys, you didn't have to eat them every day, you know?
Mm-hmm.
But they did.
Yeah, I was like, you guys can switch up what's in your diet. There's trees around you, and I'm sure that you can, you know. Okay, sorry, my bad for.
When we meal prep, we finish our meals.
Oh my gosh,
These cats are getting swole off croquettes.
I was like, me doing meal prep is just that. I eat the same thing for like 6 days straight.
Yeah, which would be fine, except there's some difference in it, not just one item.
Yeah,
not just
I hate
potato.
So much.
They're going crazy because they're lacking nutrients and their brains are getting fucked up.
They're getting
That's
scurvy.
what's going on.
That's what's happening.
Exactly. But like, the cats decide that a picnic will help reinvigorate their love for croquettes. And like,
I
the
love
picnic
it.
scene has a catchy ass song. I was just like bopping along. I was like, this is pretty good of a song.
Mm-hmm.
And then they like finish their thing and they like open the box of croquettes and everyone is instantly sad again.
Yep. They're like, I don't really want to.
And they all go home with dreams of fried chicken. Which is coincidental because this is when an albatross walks in and he's like,
whoa,
I hear you've got croquettes. I would love to buy your croquettes.
They smell delicious.
And they just feed him thousands of croquettes to try and fatten him up because they want to eat his ass.
Yeah, they're just imagining him as a roasted bird. You're like, that's a little macabre.
Oh, sorry. This is going to be a real quick tangent.
All right.
I mentioned that I was going to ruin a phrase for you that you said to me while I was recording with Dylan.
Oh, no.
Because as I was recording with Dylan, you had mentioned that you were in the middle of like doing a run through.
Yes.
Do you know what getting run through means?
What does it mean? Is it like running a train?
It is basically like running a train, yes.
Oh, weird. That's
so.
okay.
So when you were like, I'm doing a run through right now. We had a good laugh about that.
I'm doing my best to inspire children in the arts to pursue creativity and expression, and you two are just
look. Any chance I get to ruin a phrase for you, like back shots, I'm going to take it.
Stop. How dare you?
Anyways, there's no time to eat this fucking bird. Back on track because he's like, I've got 10 siblings. And they're like, oh, fuck, that's 11 birds to eat. Let's join this guy on a hot air balloon adventure.
And then eat his entire family.
And also, at this moment in my watching, I thought this was going to be a giant fucking bird like the cover shows.
Mm-hmm.
This is just some tiny ass fucking albatross.
Yeah, he's very little. Fun albatross fact. Their wingspans can be up to 3 meters long.
Ooh, that's like
They're
a California condor.
Ooh.
My favorite bird when I was a child for some reason.
You had a favorite bird as a child?
Yeah, I did 2 reports on them in elementary school.
I guess I did a report on hummingbirds when I was... Hummingbirds? I did really good on it. Hummingbirds.
Oh, man. Anyway.
Yeah. Great.
I was so annoyed at this moment. I was like, what do you mean it's not big? What the fuck? You lying poster. The whole town is so happy that they're leaving because it means no more croquettes. And again, you didn't have to eat them every fucking day.
Great. They're not forcing you to eat them.
It's not the cat's fault that all you ate was croquettes for 90 straight fucking days.
Mm-hmm.
That is your fault alone.
Yeah.
Also, thank you for the albatross facts. I hope there will be more as I move along.
Oh, there absolutely
Feel free to interrupt me at any time it feels relevant.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
So it's adventure time.
It is.
They went on and grabbed their friends. You're not gonna get that reference, so I'm not gonna keep doing that meme.
Oh, okay.
It's the Adventure Time theme song.
Oh, I don't watch Adventure Time.
And so what do? Well, they sail their ship through calm skies, through storms. They get fucked up by a giant shark. They crash land on an island with a very hungry...
Were you so scared? Were you so scared for that island? I was a little bit worried it was going to get racist when I saw that it was like indigenous themed cats. And I was like, oh no.
My note in all caps, the second I saw this was, this shit better not get fucking racist.
Yeah, that's absolutely fair. When I went to Tokyo Disney a decade ago, we went on It's a Small World, the only representation for North America was a little cowboy and a little Indian. And I was like, oh no.
Rough.
Yep.
Also, that giant shark, literally giant. Like,
oh yeah, it's huge.
Like huge. And that entire thing was like 10 minutes. And the only exciting part was 30 seconds of storm, 30 seconds of giant shark, and the rest was floating through the sky. But thankfully, it wasn't too problematic.
Thankfully, holy moly. When I got to the part, I was like, shoot, I can't bring this to the show. And then thankfully, it wasn't super racist.
This next part was 20 minutes of the Albatross getting captured, them trying multiple failed rescue attempts, resulting in their own near death or being burned alive. Then they make croquettes to distract the island cats and save the bird by luring with the scent. And it is a last moment rescue. Like, we are literally watching this bird on the chopping block with an executioner's like fucking axe. Well, it was obviously like a butcher's knife, but like seconds from their head. Like, it's a scene of them like,
it was, I was like, this is like a horror movie.
Like, you got little kids that are like, hee, cats having fun and spilling stuff and doing fun stuff, trying to rescue their, oh my God, they're going to murder that bird.
That whole entire section was such an emotional roller coaster because they're like, oh no, it's going to be racist. Okay, it's fine. Oh my gosh, they're going to decapitate a bird. Like, it was just, wow.
But
80s cartoons were wild.
The croquettes saved the day.
Thank goodness.
And then it's another travel montage. And holy fuck, this is like our fourth one at this point. And this one, I timed it. 6 minutes of them flying over the ocean. 6 whole minutes of nothing. If this was an episodic series, this would have been 1/3 of an entire fucking episode of them sleeping and flying over the ocean. Good Lord.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
Like, there's no way Japanese kids were enthralled by this. Maybe like little 80s German children. But like,
I was going to say, there's reviews on Letterboxd where people are like, I must have watched this hundreds of times when I was a child.
Good Lord.
Yep.
That's, again, my review of this would be so much better if it was shorter. Most of my anger comes from the hour of wasted time of nothingness.
Yeah.
And we've watched a lot of stuff where nothing happens at times, or episodes where there's like one key point in an episode, but at least there's like things going on. Watching a cat fly over an ocean for 6 minutes is nowhere near like watching like kids ride like creatures or monsters across like the countryside or something with like some exciting jumping scenes and changes of scenery and sunsets. There's fucking none of that.
Yeah, that's fair. Oh man. Did you know that medium-sized albatrosses are called mollymocks? And that is derived from the Dutch word for foolish gull.
Is that why Taliesin Jaffe named his character
That's what I was
Mollymock?
wondering. That's why I picked that fact, because I love Mollymock Tea Leaf. He's a foolish gull.
But yeah, so they land on an island that is albatross shaped. So clearly the right fucking island this time.
Yep. Exactly. Also, sorry, because they were on Etsy. So sorry, I just saw this other albatross fact. How long were they flying for? Because apparently the flying speed can be up to 127 kilometers per hour. And if they were traveling for multiple days, that must have been a far away fucking island.
Yeah. And their hot air balloon has a propeller on it too. So like they're cruising. It's a long ass journey for some fried fucking chicken. You cannot tell me there is not a like a KFC or a Popeyes in your little cat town.
I'm sure there must have been something.
Like there had to have been.
There must have been closer resources for poultry. They don't have to pick a threatened bird.
Yeah, I know, right? But okay. they get on this island. They're like sitting in a
Yes.
house for a little bit. And I've had a couple chuckles here and there. Because again,
Mhm.
there are some adorable slapstick moments in this. But this was this next moment was the first time that I truly laughed out loud.
Okay.
Because the albatross comes in and he's like, hey, thankfully he didn't see them dreaming of all the chicken. And he's like, here are my siblings. He starts introducing his siblings. They come in, the cats are drooling, counting 1 albatross, 2 albatross, 3 albatross. And then they get to like number 5 and they go, oh shit, these albatross are getting real big.
These are now mollymocks.
Yeah, and he's like 6, then they get to 9, and they get to 10, and they're like, where's 11? And then this fucking building-sized albatross pokes his head through the roof. He's like, hello there, friends.
Hello, I'm ready for some croquette.
And at this moment, I laughed out. I legitimately had a good laugh as they lose their fucking minds. As like this house is just like there's just a lineup of larger and larger birds. So this giant bird, they freak out, they're running away. He's like chasing after them, being like, oh, are we playing a game? They're like,
No, he's just a big dumb bird.
Gonna eat our asses. And he's like, oh, we're playing a game. Are we? Why are you running? We're friends. And I felt bad for the bird.
I know, he just wants to be friends with all these cats that have come to make him croquettes. And then they're just playing hide and seek and they're really good at it.
Apparently, because like they cannot be found. They hide in a cave. But before they're hiding in a cave, it is 10 minutes of them being chased.
It is quite a long time.
Again, that could have been 1 minute max, and it would have been so much better.
But we've got to fill this 90-minute runtime. How are we going to do it?
Do we?
I don't know.
Like, I get it. You want to have a VHS with some tape on it, but like, come on now. But okay, they hide in the cave. The big bird's like, I can't find him. Oh, well, I'm sad. I guess I'll go back. But the OG albatross, he's like, nah, y'all, I watched them make croquettes. I know how to make a fucking croquette, huh?
It can't be that hard. You just gotta get some potatoes. You gotta get some water. You gotta get some, I don't know, fucking breadcrumbs. I don't know why he became from like New Jersey, but
he's like, hey, literally at one point he's like, hey, I'm walking here with just my flour and raw potato, and this is how you eat it. It's not what you do.
Nope, that's
And
not
then-
how you make a croquette.
He's like, oh, wait, I think you're supposed to mash it. Just like starts stomping on these potatoes. And the boss cat hiding in the bushes has a fucking aneurysm.
And he's like, you're doing it so wrong.
He's like, no, you big dumb idiot. Oh my fucking God, my life, even if it means to die by your hands, I can't sit idly by and watch
Why
you
is
fuck up these
Kuwabara's here as well?
golden brown treasures. Kuwabara's in every fandom. You cannot escape Kuwabara.
Mackenzie only does one voice, everybody.
Look, I used to do so many on this podcast, and now it's just Kuwabara.
You found one that you had decent success with, and you're like, I never have to do another voice again.
Never again.
Oh, man.
But then we get another 5 to 7 minutes of them just making croquettes again. We've seen them make croquettes 8 times at this
I
point.
was saying, in case you forgot.
Yeah. I do not need this ordeal every fucking time they cook. But the birds are happy. They
They're
offer a
very happy.
flight on the giant bird's back. And I was like, oh, great. Here comes another fucking sky flying montage that'll last for 10 whole ass minutes. And I was fucking wrong. It was a 10-minute scene, but this giant albatross takes them to fucking space.
Oh, yeah. It's wild.
We get a mini child-sized acid trip full of like lights and colors. Not at all where I thought this was going.
No, just like on a rainbow road in space.
Like, I thought we were just gonna get more sky and ocean. Just more sky and ocean, sky and ocean, sky and ocean. Instead, we get a microdosing of 70s flair.
They took a page out of Stanley Kubrick's book and was like, now we shall have the acid trip.
Yeah, while still a little basic for what an acid trip normally would be, it was a nice change of scenery. Like, these cats are floating, they're changing colors, they're seeing their heads
Their
inflate,
pupils are dilating.
they're tripping balls, bro. And
I mean, there's a lot of myths and superstitions around these birds. Who's to say that an albatross couldn't take you on an acid trip through space?
that's true. You never know. We don't know,
Yep.
we only know so much about animals.
That's why it brings you bad luck if you kill an albatross. because then you can't go on an acid trip through space.
Well, these cats would have had a lot of bad fucking luck.
Yep.
But like that wasn't their only fucking prize because they land back on the island and their reward is a bunch of fish and fruit to cure their fucking scurvy.
Yeah, and there's like, I think there's also alcohol there too.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
I saw some bottles. I was like, what is going on?
Oh yeah, there's like a dance party, which again has another super catchy little German kids song.
Oh man.
And like, it's again a banger. And then everyone passes out except for one cat who spends the night with the one female albatross. And she must have some wild albatrossy because when everyone goes to leave the fucking island the next day.
I hate you so much. Why?
When everyone goes to leave the island the next day, bro stays behind. He has known that bird for one night, and that shit was so alluring. He was like, I'm gonna give up everything back home.
Well, Albatross is made for life, so, you know.
Now, that being said, I'm not mad at that. I've seen images from like D&D and Magic the Gathering of like cat birds, and they always look really fucking cool. And my favorite D&D creature is an owl bear, which is another animal mashup.
I love an owl bear.
They're the best. Baby owl bears are adorable. I had a character that had one. And when I moved that character to a new campaign, the DM was like, you can't have that. I was like, yeah, but he doesn't fight. He's just like the run to the litter. He lives in my backpack like that guy who carries his dog when he bike rides. And they're like, you can't have it. And I was like, I'm not joining this campaign. Fuck you.
It was like, your DM sounds dumb.
I didn't join the campaign.
Fuck that
But
DM.
like, you didn't like the word albatrossy?
No. Weirdly, no. How dare you? You're going to get bad luck now.
I think, hey, the only one who was murdering anything was that cat when he murdered that albatrossy.
I was saying what the albatrossy. Oh, I hate you.
More things added to your vocabulary.
You're the worst.
Backshots, run through, albatrossy.
Run through is a term in theater.
Well, you're not going to see it that way every time anymore.
How dare you? You're just the worst.
But I did not see that coming whatsoever.
Neither did the... Never mind. Oh my gosh. We're gonna go to jail.
Anyways, birds get drunk. Two birds fucking fall in love. Sorry, a bird and a cat fucking fall in love.
Yeah.
And then they like fly away and we roll the credits.
Yep. Yeah.
And that's that. And again, I've given this so much shit, but if you cut out an hour of this, it would have been pretty decent. If it was like, we met with the croquettes, everyone's happy. Oh, they're mad. We've met this bird. We meet its family. We like want to eat them, but then we end up making croquettes for them. And then we have a big party and one of us fucks a bird. That would have been top tier content. It's just so much stupid shit.
Oh man. Whoa. Oh, never mind. It's fine. It's not a fact, actually. I thought it said it could fly for 6 years. No, albatrosses can go up to 6 years before returning to the island that they were born.
Oh. Apparently, albatross can coast for several miles on a single flap.
Mm-hmm. They can also sleep in the air.
Really?
Yep.
Huh. Apparently, they live to be over 60.
Also, despite spending most of their lives in the air, albatrosses don't flap their wings.
Here's a fun fact. This movie could have been called Albatross Simulator because albatross spend 80% of their lives at sea.
I know, isn't that crazy? And they have like a ligament or something that like locks their wings in place so that they don't have to waste energy holding their wings out. Albatrosses are cool, motherfucker.
Never said they weren't.
No, I know. I'm saying that for just people in general.
Oh.
Yeah, they're pretty cool, everybody.
Now, you mentioned that they can go forever. Apparently, they can actually go years without ever touching land.
I know, isn't that insane? Yeah. Albatrosses are so cool.
Hold on a second here.
Oh, okay.
You know that
What?
albatrosses, while they mate for life, are poly?
Wow.
Apparently, they are
Interesting.
socially monogamous, which means they bond with a single partner, but will sometimes breed outside of that relationship.
Interesting. How progressive.
They've also got silly little mating dances.
No, I love it. I love a silly little mating dance.
They can smell fish in the water from 12 miles away.
I can also smell fish in the water. Like, it's quite smelly.
I have obviously a mint allergy, and the smell of mint triggers that. And I worked in an office where I was like, hey, everybody, I'm new. I have this allergy. And every single person in that office was like, cool, we're going to make mint tea 5 times a day. So I could rarely be at my desk when everyone was in the office. So I had to go to the fucking other tiny office rooms because I just couldn't sit in the main fucking room. And no one would not drink mint tea. Fucking
Man,
bastards.
pricks.
Ooh, some albatrosses form female-female pairs.
Ooh, sexy.
31% are apparently lesbians. That's a high percentage.
I was going to say, that's quite high. Holy moly.
Damn.
Man, look at all this cool stuff we're learning.
I like how the end of this is just Albatross School Simulator.
Ooh, I found one that was like a live stream of just watching albatrosses off the coast of New Zealand.
Nice.
Yeah.
Apparently, their mating dance consists of at least 22 distinct components, which is crazy because humans only have like 2, and one of them is you up.
Incredible. Oh, man.
Well, I already know what the rating is for this, so
that's fine. I have one more cool little albatross fact. So despite the fact that there's superstitions about like killing albatrosses and stuff, sailors would kill them and stuff like that, and they would use the foot web and they would fashion it into a tobacco pouch.
Oh. There's got to be better options than the foot webbing.
I have no idea.
Huh. Okay. Well.
Yep. That was really fun. Yeah, for people who want to know what this is rated on Mal, it is 5.88 by 151 users. So lots of people have seen this one, and there's a lot of hubbub about them. Watch that go up so much now that we've covered it.
Yeah, to like 154.
1,000.
You assume that everyone who listens to us is going to go and rank it on Mal?
Listen, everybody, I need you to do me a favor. I need you to go watch this movie. And then I need you to go rate it on Mal.
You don't even need to watch it.
Review.
Don't even watch it. Just go and rate it 10 out of 10.
Just do that, and then
get this thing in the top rated anime on.
You know what? I'm gonna rate it right now 5 stars. Oh, 10 stars, whatever. I don't know how Mal works.
Did you actually?
Yeah.
Fuck it.
Oh man, this is great. This is great. I love it. I love it so much.
Oh my god.
Are you gonna go do it right now? You should go do it right now. Come on, Mackenzie. Go log into your Mal account and rate this 10 stars.
I already did.
Yes! Look at it, guys. We're already up to 153.
Yeah, we're inflating the ratings of this show. Artificially.
It's fine.
Really, I would give it like a 4.
That's fair. I think that's a very fair.
The fact this is 4 or 5 almost territory. A 6 is wild.
I know. Oh man. Oh, I need to update. That's what I need to do. I don't know how Mal works. I'm not a fucking weeb. Anyways, okay. Thank you everybody for listening. Oh my gosh. This was just a dumb little episode, and I'm glad we could all go through this adventure across the ocean together. If you enjoyed this, please like, subscribe, rate our podcast on every single social media platform that you can. Follow us. We have an Instagram. We have Blue Sky. We have YouTube, where we put out a lot of cool content. Yeah, we're pretty rad people that I think you should follow for weird retro anime content and weird ramblings. Anyways, yes, another thing we have that is the best way to support us is a Patreon. And this is how you can, get access to cool little pre-banters, bonus episodes, things where we just watch stupid things. I don't know. It's whatever Mackenzie finds. So yeah, you can head on over to patreon.com/animates. And that's the best way to help us produce this content. One little perk you'll get is Mackenzie reading your name out. So Mackenzie, go for it. Read out our patrons.
Starting in our supporting character tier, we've got Matthew.
Hello,
and
Matthew.
We've got Heise Holmes. The Cammy with the Ebichu, as always. And we've got Aladoris. Moving into our retro cuties, we've got Duffo.
Oh no.
Normally we have Carly J. Jepsen, but they changed their name to the newest. It's Carly and then J, but that's the new Gundam series, which is spelled JQUUUUUUX. Jepsen. And I don't remember how that is pronounced. Carly Duck Jepsen. I don't remember how they pronounce it, but there's that. And then also we've got a deep, sexy voice says relax. And then moving on to our next year, we've got the Chibi Champions coming in with the old Swamp Wizard, an original of that tier, and another OG. We've got Butler Rat has now done his real first stream collab and spent most of the entire stream dying from laughter.
Hell yeah, that's how you know it was a good stream.
Heck yeah. Make sure to join our Discords. You can get those notifications of when they're going live. And also, where you can find them on Twitch and all that jazz. So yeah, thank you all so much for supporting the show and Animates, patreon.com/Animates.
All the cool kids are doing it, so you should too. Peer pressure, baby. All right. Well, that is it for this week's episode, unless you have any more Albatross facts or anything like that.
Nope.
Okay, great. Well, we love you all. Thank you all. Come back next week, and Mackenzie's going to submit me to some sort of torture, I bet. But it'll be fun. I don't know. See you next Tuesday.
Yeah. What are you, like Nardwar having a stroke?
Listen, my show closed last night, and I picked up my parents from the airport and didn't get home till 2 a.m. Okay, I'm so tired.
Bye.
Bye.